brief stop at the city of Pietermaritzburg in the South African province of Natal is where Bessie Head was born. But since she lived in the country of Botswana during the latter part of her life, we will head due north. The Republic of Botswana is a landlocked country in southern Africa that borders South Africa on the north. Formerly known as the British Protectorate of Bucanaland, Botswana is said to be comprised of 8 ethnic groups that are collectively known as Batswana, and they speak the language of Tswana. The Busara or San people, however, form a small percentage of the population in Botswana, and though considered members of the oldest culture in the world, they have traditionally been regarded unfavorably in the country.
Ambassador Lodge repeats the United States position, regretting the tragic loss of life in recent incidents, and votes to hear the charge raised by 29 member nations that the crisis has grave potentialities for international friction. Against the opposition of South Africa's representative, who argues that only a domestic matter is concerned, the item is placed on the agenda. A momentous decision by the World Organization. In South Africa, meanwhile, the work stoppage in protest against the passed laws continues. Not only basic industry, but local shops and services are nearly paralyzed in major cities as thousands of Africans stay away from their jobs. Throughout the nation, a sense of unrest mounts. Many pitch in on unfamiliar jobs in order that day-to-day affairs may continue. Demonstrations against the government by Africans continue on an increasing scale, despite the decree of a state of emergency and the arrest of hundreds of leaders of the opposition. Thousands in various parts of the country have marched to mourn those who lost their lives in the original Sharpsville and Langa incidents, and in protest against the government's policies. The outside world watches and shares the anxiety of a troubled land.
Fellow citizens of Africa, I greet you in the name of the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League of the World. You may ask, what organization is that? It is for me to inform you that the Universal Negro Improvement Association is an organization that seeks to unite into one solid body the 400 million Negroes of the world. And we believe that the time has come to unite these 400 million people for the one common purpose of bettering their condition. And it is for this purpose that we are asking you to join our ranks and to do the best you can to help us to bring about an emancipated race.
One of the key problems, and it came out in the 5th Pan-African Congress, that we had to rediscover ourselves, find out who we are, what we are, and not who we are told we are. It wasn't until then, that Pan-African Congress, that I saw the way ahead clearly and knew one day all of Africa would be free.
The Congress is the dress rehearsal or the forum in which the leaders of post-colonial Africa make their debut.
Kwame Nkrumah, who went on to become the president of Ghana, Jomo Kenyatta, who became the leader of Kenya, Hastings Banda, who headed an independent Malawi after Nyasaland became independent.
Dr. Nkrumah went out his way to make the Gold Coast what it is today. He endeavored continually to bring us freedom and liberty to Ghana. Ghana is the name, Ghana we wish to proclaim. We will be jolly, merry and gay. The
most striking of all the impressions that I have formed since I left London a month ago is of the strength of this African national consciousness.
When do you want independence for Kenya?
Today.
How soon do you foresee independence in Northern Rhodesia?
Things are moving so fast in Africa that anything between 1 and 2 years.
The issue is political, not social or economic.
The wind of change is blowing through this continent. And whether we like it or not, this growth of national consciousness is a political fact. And we must all accept it as a fact. And our national policies must take account of it.